going to show you how I just redeemed my points and giving you a comparison of redeeming in the Amex travel portal and versus transferring points. So in this video, I really just want to shed a little bit of light on that and kind of show you the process because I literally just finished doing it. And I'm actually going to tell you a few things. So first, with my JetBlue account, if you don't know, whatever partner you're going to choose, and I'm going to show you all of them in a second, whatever partner you're going to choose, you need an account with them first, which might be obvious to some people. I did that and it didn't accept my, like, it wouldn't connect or verify my account. So I created a second JetBlue account and again, it still did not verify. So I had to call them on the phone. Well, first I did the chat box, then that person could help me. So they were like, you have to call. So I called them. Cool. They fixed it. It took like 10 minutes on the phone with them. After I hung up, I went to go transfer my points with them to JetBlue and it wouldn't do that either. So then I had to call back. So that was just a little annoying, but it's fine. I'm not going to complain. And then the second thing that's really, really interesting that I did not know is you have to pay taxes on the points that you transfer. So I just transferred almost 50,000 points, as you can see, to JetBlue, and I had to pay almost $30 in taxes. They do give you the option to pay for those taxes with your points, which it was like 5,900 points, a little under 6,000. So you are gonna have to pay taxes, and the more points you transfer, the more taxes you're going to have to pay, up to $99. So if you transfer less points, you know, that amount would have been less. But those were the two things that I was like, that's crazy. Like, paying taxes on a point transfer, the government does not rest. But anyway, so here are all the partners that American Express has that you can transfer your points to. JetBlue is one of the very few options where you don't get the 1-to-1 ratio. So for every 250 points you have, you only get 200 JetBlue points. So I transferred 49,000 points and I got, I'm gonna give you the direct number right now, 1 second, 39,200 JetBlue points. So as you can see, I'm losing 10,000 points with that transfer, but we had to fly that airline and it wasn't really an option, and it's also not a huge deal. But yeah, so then they have all these partners. With Hilton, you do get a little bit more value. 1,000 points equals 2,000 Hilton Honors points. Delta does have the 1-to-1 ratio, Hawaiian Miles, so I just happen to be choosing the one airline where I'm losing a little bit of value. So now let's look at the flight that I booked. I didn't book it yet because, and I'm going to show you this part as well. So this had to be like 20 minutes ago. I'm going to refresh here. And my points still have not transferred. So the lady did say it could take up to 48 hours. She said it usually happens pretty quickly and almost immediately. But for me, whatever problem they're having with me today, yeah. So let's click search flight. So as you can see, it was from Providence to Fort Lauderdale, June 11th through the 15th. And as you can see, it's 9,700 points. So for one person, I think that's a little oh, the points are there now. So I'm sorry, that was a little dramatic. But as you can see up here, the points are there now, so that's cool. So for one person, it's 19,400 points. I'm only using my points to book 2 flights, but I just want you to keep that in mind that for round trip for this one flight, it's 19,400 points. So now I'm going to log into my Amex travel portal so you can see how much the flight would be booking through the Amex travel portal. And I'm also going to give you some other tips on that as well as we go through it because it's a lot to unpack here. Logged in, and we're going to go into the flight section over here. So we're going to say from Providence again to Fort Lauderdale, change the dates, 11th through the 15th. Now watch how expensive these flights are. Can't make this up. The same exact flight. If it ever decides to load. And also, so you know how like, oh, I'm gonna tell you that point in a second. Okay, since we're here. Look at this first flight. 50,000 points for one person. For one person with a layover. Look at this, 52,000 points, 53,000 points. It just gets worse and worse and worse. Like, worse. Almost 70,000. Look, we even hit the, what's the highest? Look at how high this is. 102,000 points. And then they want to put the cheapest flight at the bottom. Y'all, American Express out here playing with people. Like, that's crazy. This is the flight that I booked. This one at the bottom that they don't want to show because it's the cheapest. This is the flight that I just booked. And on the website, on Amex Travel, it's 29,000, almost 30,000 points. But you guys just saw me show you that on JetBlue's website, it's only 9,700 points one way, which is under 20,000 points round trip. So you're going to pay almost 10,000 more points booking through the Amex travel portal. That's robbery, and it's insane, and that's why transferring points a lot of the times is going to be your best bet. So what you need to do once you get the gold card, or if you already have it, is just go to your account, look at all the transfer partners, and when you are planning travel, always go directly to the website first and just check around. Someone did say that American Express, this travel portal, is Expedia. I don't know if that's a fact or not, but this is definitely insane. Look at this, 102,000 points. Insane. Like, insane. So always please, I know they advertise the Amex travel portal a lot, but it's really not worth it in my honest opinion. But let's go to this other thing that I want to show you. So for the hotels, normally when you book a hotel just directly with the hotel's website, you're not getting any extra points on that. You're still getting 1 point per dollar. But when you book the hotel collection, you actually earn 2 times the points on every dollar spent. So it says that right here, but I didn't know that, and it's not something that's really advertised either. So I just found that out just by like playing around in the Amex portal and just seeing. So you know that you also get the $100 statement credit. So I thought that was towards like the room cost. So you know, if you were staying somewhere for $250 a night and you stay for 2 nights and you got the statement credit, you would only pay $400 versus $500. Dining that they have in the hotel, any spas or any activities, so it doesn't affect your room cost. You're still gonna have to pay the full rate for the room. So I just wanted you to keep that in mind also. So they give you the list of different hotels in the hotel collection first. And then after that, you know, there's just the other rooms that are not included in that. So let me just show you something. Let's just select this one, for example. They give you the option to, you can pay with points, you can pay with cash, you can pay with cash and points, or you can pay with the pay over time feature, which is advertised as like no interest, but you do have to pay a fixed fee, which depending on how fast you, like if you book a hotel room and you're planning to pay it over time, like, you know, you can't pay it in full, but there's no judgment here. Like people, it's not a secret that people in America carry balances on their credit cards, otherwise the debt problem wouldn't be so large. If you are planning on carrying a balance with that hotel, depending on how fast you could pay it off, you know, if it's taking you 2 months, you might be better off using the Plan It Pay Over Time feature, because they might only charge you like $10 versus 30% or whatever your interest rate is for those 2 months. So just make sure, like, if they're going to charge you $30 in interest for those 2 months of you having that balance on your card, you might want to opt for the Plan It feature, because you might owe less in interest. So this was a lot for this one video, so I think that was a good place to start. I am about to record a video of me actually booking the flight in that process. If anybody wants to, you know, see that, I'm sure that would be helpful for a lot of people. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.